What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Kaiserreich mod. We are playing as Chile. Let's keep it going. Last episode we just finished conquering Ethiopia. And so we did get a small boost in overall recruitable manpower per tick at 2.7k now, which is a lot more than we had before. And so that's what I was sort of trying to get at in invading them, is pick up some good flow of manpower going forward. And you can see we've still got 40 divisions here on the home front against Brazil. Not looking to necessarily invade them anytime soon. But we need to start looking at new targets. And so Oman, we've already checked out. That's not going to be worth it. Turkish state, I do not believe we could actually conquer. Portugal may be an option. So if we look at Portugal, let's see. They have volunteers divisions sent to the Germans, so they are sympathetic with them. They are authoritarian, democratic. They've got between 55 and 69 divisions. That's not good. I'd have to invest my entire army to take them out, which would probably be too hard of a task to get done. Who else could we potentially look at? Let's look at other countries that are not within a faction. I know South Africa is a potential. They've got some decent population that we looked at. Lots of divisions on their end. Good amounts of manpower. Small and horrible navy, but they do lack somewhat from an Air Force perspective. So that's interesting to see. Still got my old fleet back home there. Anyone in North America we could take out? We could move in against Dominican Republic, potentially. 1.63 million people here. Not a lot of recruitable population held up there. And then Haiti. Yeah, same deal with them. Oh, 1.13k recruitable population. That's actually pretty damn good. That's surprising. So, if we're looking to keep flexing our muscle in the region, maybe we should look at going in on them. Not part of a faction. They are syndicalists. Subject state of Dominican Republic. So, it would be a war against both of these nations. They have between 20 and 23 divisions. Their puppet here, Dominicans, only have 4. They've got some decent manpower, though, and they are sitting at all adults served like I am. Partial mobilization already. They have no navy. So I tell you what, let's take our navy here and basically start a convoy raiding mission here in the Caribbean Sea to sort of get that covered up to begin with. We could launch an invasion out of this port here. It's a level 7 port, so pretty big. We need to move our African army back home, my invasion force here. So let's go something like this. Here to... where are we going? Over here. And I would actually try to go in on Santo Domingo, thinking there may be an easier chance to get in on that province and get a port for myself to start supplying ourselves. So yeah, let's go ahead and turn Teal Group off of their frontline order here. Get rid of this. And then move you guys back over here. There we go. So move you guys into port there. Yeah, they're going to automatically move for me, so that's good. Most of them, at least. Looks like there's a couple of stragglers, for example. Is that because we ran out of convoys by chance? Let's see. Did we run out of convoys? No. Plenty of convoys. So we're okay. Production-wise, we still have tons of stuff working for us right now. Including my new submarine fleet that is down here. It's got 19 subs with it so far. Nice. 239k in overall manpower now. So I'm going to see if Teal Group here can handle this invasion on their own. So let's go ahead and start justifying here. Conquer Haiti, 125 days, which would bring in the Dominicans. Got to make sure they don't join a faction before we invade as well. So we'll have to be on the lookout for that. We've already got our troops out on the boats here. Let's go up to speed 4. And they're making moves for us. Here they come down this way. Yeah, they're moving south. We're going to go around the Cape, it looks like. Already got superiority here. With my 41 old ships. The modern fleet currently having 43. So we could actually bring the modern fleet home if we wanted to. Bring them... Oh, that's Brazil. That's fucking Brazil. Here we go. $2.7K per tick. So that would give us some additional holdings here in North America. The only other holdings would be obviously Greenland up here, which is not even worth it. And then United Mexican States. Not part of a faction. They are radical socialists. They do have a non-aggression pact with France. So, obviously, sort of sympathetic to our side of things and the way we view the world. America is sort of holding these items over here. Cuba, part of our faction, pretty sure. Yep. At war with the Germans here. Which continue to hold a lot of stuff here in Central Africa, to my surprise. Okay, I saw some red over here. I was like, what's going on? We're not at war. But it's these couple of provinces here that are still being contested. And in fact, I think last episode we had nukes dropped in those areas. So December 31st here now. Let's see how much the manpower increases. There you go. 241.5. So that is still increasing for us now. The planning down here is underway. We've got, let's see, another 50 days or so before the plan is going to be ready. And it could take them a while just to get back home and organized on the port to get this done. Let's double check and see how many days. Let's see, we had 50 or so days on the planning, and okay, about 100 days there on the justification. So still quite a ways to go. Let's go up to speed 5 here to try to speed things along a little bit. There we go. Hopefully I don't crash the game. We'll see. But just looking to get my guys over there. Batavian Commune, I'm pretty sure, is part of the Third International. It is. So the rest of South America, outside of Brazil, looking good. We need to paternal autocrats here. Request license production. Boost party popularity. You can't boost others' popularity. So that kind of sucks. But they do have fascism on the rise in their country. So that's interesting to see. They currently hold about 22% of overall popular support. The Republicanos there, the paternal autocrats, holding 63, so about 2/3 of the overall support there. Got some American divisions that are stacked up here in Caracas, where we're going to be launching from. And they're sort of shifting around a little bit, getting on the boats. And then who is this? This is a Republic of China division. Which I think that was a volunteer force from earlier. If we go over here to Republic of China. They've got their own faction, the China First faction. There you go. So all of this area, and then the Shanghai country here. They're a brotherhood. National populists there as well. Interesting. That might be a faction we need to take out later in the game. Although we could not withstand a war in China, like, whatsoever. Pretty sure we could not. So we are burning up some additional manpower by still producing out these new fleets here at this time. So I'm actually going to turn these off for now. I'm not going to use dockyards for now. I know it sounds crazy, but I want to make sure we are sort of taking in the full amount of recruitable population into the manpower bank here per tick. So let's turn that notification off. We are still missing aluminium. Let's see. We can buy a round of this from Greece. No one else really has it available on the market, except in like little 4-packs here, so. United Britain here. Turn you down. We can save some factories, put them back in the stockpile like this. You know, because we did just cancel that naval production stuff. Hey, I do have some building slots over here. And what should we use those for? I'm thinking I might put in a couple synthetics, actually. Here and here. We had already put in some additional reactors. Yeah, we've got 5 nuclear reactors. I think that's good for me for now. We're going to save up these nukes in case we get into a bigger and more large-scale war in late game coming up. Which would... sorry about that. Just punched my mic by accident. Which would give us sort of the upper hand, at least from a bombing standpoint. So what are the Brazilians doing? Working on that naval production. They have 38 ships total. 26 dockyards working for them. They are at the service by requirement level, which sort of gets them up to that 3.6 million men area. I'm already at the all-adult serve. The only place left to go here at this point is, let's see, yep, scraping the barrel. It'll give me another 5% or so on that. All right, all 23 divisions have arrived and have their naval plans sorted out, so that's good. We are down to, what, about 40 days or so. So April 18th is the magic day where we can declare. Interesting stuff. Wonder what the where the Brazilians are taking all their divisions. No current diplomacy going on, right? They've got all their stuff filled out. Partial mobilization. Tight leash. Land reform. War reparations from Argentina. I remember, you guys remember that from earlier in the series. Mixed capital ventures. Factory output plus 6%. Crazy. I really don't think an air force is going to be needed for this this invasion here. And you know, something we could do, I just got an idea. You can see they currently do not have any divisions stacked up in this province. So if I were to swing around that way, land the troops easily, we could easily storm Santo Domingo here and start receiving supply. It's a level 2 port. So there could be some work done that would need to be done in order to support the troops. This is a level 3 port down here. And then what we could do is once we take Santo Domingo, we could add in air later if needed in order to bomb out the Haitians. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So that does give us, though, a replanning exercise here. So about 70 days left versus the 40 days we had here. So I'm pretty sure we'll go ahead and declare as soon as this naval plan is ready. 63 divisions overall. Not too shabby. What's the terrain like over here? Flat for the most part. We've got a couple of mountainous areas. So good thing we are bringing in some Alpine infantry there. $249K in overall manpower. So Hopefully we can get this done without too many casualties. We'll see. See, now they have a division sitting here. I think they had 4 total, so that's only 1 division over here. We should be able to storm through pretty quickly, get the tanks up on the beachheads and such. And you can see that recruitable population also growing, 2.72k. Now that was a even 2.7 when we started the episode here. Americans still holding several divisions down here in Puerto Rico and southwards. Okay, the justification is done, so that's cool. We've got, oh god, another 30. Can't do math this morning. Hold on. 50 days, yeah. Another 50 days or so to get this done. So, when does this expire? June 17th of this year. It is April of 54. Got all of our researches done. Alright, so we're going to declare right before the war goal goes away in June there. So April 28th. We're good for a couple months. What else is going on in the world? Let's take a look at our current wars. Still only 4 of them right now. The Soviet-Japanese war here. Obviously the prosperity sphere with Japan winning this one. 3% in favor of the defenders. Which would be... Who are the defenders? I'm guessing that means the Japanese were the defenders here. The rest of my faction is helping against the Japanese with little success. It does not look like they've made any progress or anything like that. You can see the Japanese still driving there in the main portions of Soviet Union. This is going to get crazy. Chile, looking okay here. Yep, still have the French fighting in Africa here, unable to make any real significant advancements. You can see, and then all this territory is going to be like no man's land stuff up here. May 13th now. We're getting closer. We're still about, what's that, about 25 days or so away. June 17th. So we've got about a month. Maybe we can squeeze in this naval plan before the justification goes away. We're just going to have to keep an eye on it. 250, almost 252k now in manpower. South Africa is still a target of mine here at this point. Just looking around here, looking around. The French are losing over here. So if we were to help our allies out in this war, this is something we could do, is sort of move in on Australia if the French were not able to justify. I could justify against the Australians as well. That might be a good idea for a later consideration. French holding, you know, up here, etc. In Tasmania, though, okay, we do at least have a level 2 port there. Could easily launch an invasion. Maybe even against Sydney. Try to take the Japanese out over there. We would definitely have to deploy fleets out there as well to protect ourselves. But not of our concern quite yet. Alright, June 3rd, so we're getting closer. June 17th here, 5 days here, so that's going to be like June 9th-ish to where they are finished. So let's go ahead and declare. Let's go here, declare, conquer, send. Alright, very good. So they declare on Haiti. I'm assuming that brings in... Oh, they have not called in the Dominicans yet. There they go. Perfect, just as I suspected. So let's send you guys out when we can. One more day left before we can actually hop on those boats and get moving. Get off on the water, boys. There we go. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave it on a cliffhanger today. We'll continue the invasion tomorrow, see how this little plan works out. But I just wanted to say thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you've enjoyed my content. Check out the Patreon and Discord as well. Those are turning out to be fun times there. So anyway, guys, we'll catch you next time.